morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this world. I hope that you are healthy. I hope that you are well. This is Chief Obidike, the host, for here at the New Harbor Studio in Oxon Hill, Maryland. Oxon Hill, Maryland. To my right is my co-host, Joel Spears.
Hello,
And
everybody.
to my further right is our guest. My goodness, what a beautiful lady. Afam, Gladys Afam. Welcome, everybody, to Let's Talk About It. Hey, we have an issue to talk about. Welcome, welcome. Let's get down to business. My dear Gladys, we have a problem.
Yes.
And we need to tell people those problems. There is an event coming up as well.
Yes.
Talk to us. Health issue is an issue, huge issue. In Nigeria, in Biafra, in Kenya, it's a big problem all over Africa. And as my co-host said, it's not just for white people. It's for all of us. My dear sister, talk to us. Talk to all of us worldwide. What is going on?
Thank you, first of all, for having me. My name is Gladys Afam. I'm the marketing manager for Anambra State Association of Women in the USA, situated in Maryland. Now, like you have said, the healthcare issue is an issue that affects everybody, mostly women, because we are the mothers and nurturers of people in our family. When women don't take care of their health, that affects the children, and the family is in a chaos. Now in Nigeria, like you have said, especially, the disease of cancer is being seen as a taboo and a white man's disease, or something that does not affect the black people. And because there is no early diagnosis and access to hospital, women are not being diagnosed early. And like they say, early detection have a better chance of the disease being cured or eradicated.
Madam
So,
Afam,
yes, sir.
you're trying to tell me cancer at home is taboo.
Yes, it is. Nobody wants to be associated or go to the hospital to be told that they have cancer. Now, let me take you back. When the rich and famous has cancer, then it's newsworthy.
Imagine
Be-
that.
Yes, it's newsworthy, and then they think, okay, this is now a human disease, not just for some people. And let me take you back. We Nigerians believe in prayers. Yes, praying is good, but we are being led to the point that we don't think that cancer can be cured medically except if you pray. Praying is good. When you take health care, when you take treatment, you pray for God to help you get better, but not that prayer alone can cure that disease. So the pastors are the ones instigating or brainwashing, I will use that word, brainwashing their audience. That when you have a disease, just pray to God, use holy water and holy oil, which they make you pay for, that it will cure you. Meanwhile, when they are diagnosed, they are quick to run abroad. They go to India, they go to Saudi Arabia, they come to the US, they go to Europe, they go to Egypt on private jets to go get cured. When a member,
That's funny.
it's interesting.
I mean, that's interesting. A
When-
pastor.
Yes, at the
Praise
church,
the Lord.
tell you to buy a handkerchief that it will cure your cancer. No, handkerchiefs don't cure cancer. Medicines and early diagnosis cure cancer. Pastors will be sick. They say church will contribute money to send the pastor for treatment. Church member fall sick. They say play for total healing. Prayer will heal, but you need medical diagnosis to help.
And that is exactly what we're here to do.
Yes.
Is to tell you, to show you that what you need to do is to go after the health care issue.
Exactly.
But let me my co-host Joel, what is this cancer thing? What tell because apparently some people even at home they don't know what it is. What is it?
It's frightening. It is the boogeyman. I think a lot of cultures have something that they are afraid of, some supernatural force that, sometimes we call them witches, we call them the boogeyman, the booger bear. Every single society has some supernatural force that frightens us, especially as
And
children.
cancer
And
frightens us.
cancer is global. A lot of cultures around the world who do not have access to medical care
Yes.
will
Yes.
see it as some kind of attack that can be cured spiritually.
Mm.
And by the time they actually realize what's going on with their body, it's too late.
Mm.
You have a stopwatch. Once it's been diagnosed, and you see it now with some of these celebrities, they're diagnosed, and that same day they're in treatment, and therefore they have a chance of actually survival. But if you're from a society where they discourage you to go in and get the treatment, by the time you get in there and things just aren't looking right, it's too late.
Too late.
You are now.
But how are they going to get the treatment if they don't have a facility or a location to go to? My dear sister Biko,
Yes.
tell us what is ASA USA trying to do
Thank
in
you.
reference to that treatment center?
Thank you very much for that question. That's a very important question. We, as the ASA Women Coalition, are having a walk, 5K walk run. The things our mission specifically want to work to is one, send missions, health missions to Nigeria. This consists of health workers, doctors, surgeons that will go with the health mission to be able to diagnose and treat women, especially for the healthcare system. The second most important thing we're doing is to raise funds to be able to build a hospital that is well equipped to diagnose these illnesses, and the women will have access and treatment all in one location. Like they say, the access to the hospital brings the opportunity to be diagnosed, and the success rate when you're diagnosed early is high. So we're inviting everyone to please come to this event. You will be educated on how to work if you have cancer, how to prevent it, what you need to do to help your health system. Most women in Nigeria do not have the access to go to the hospital to be diagnosed. So they stay home until this thing gets to the stage 4, stage 3, where there's little or nothing that can be done.
I want to add more to this.
Yes, sir.
Emphasize more on it. First of all, it's a 5K walk.
Yes, it's a 5K walk or run for
Because
those of us that can
run.
run.
Well,
Yeah.
that means that some of you will have to run.
Yes.
I'm walking.
Yes. Okay.
I'm
You're
going to
welcome.
walk.
You're welcome.
Slowly.
Okay. Whatever we can do.
Because I, too,
Yes.
have been diagnosed
Mm.
as having leukemia,
Wow.
which is a form of cancer.
Yes.
And I, too, have that boogeyman perception. I'm too afraid, in honesty, to go for that treatment.
Yes.
Because I just don't trust.
Mm-hmm.
And you're emphasizing that we need to. I've gotten the diagnosis.
Right. Right.
But how do I get rid of this boogeyman that Joel have talked about?
Okay. That's where the health system comes in, because there are professionals and there are studies that have been done to help people, ordinary people, understand the steps from the diagnosis to the treatment and the cure. Mm-hmm. If I may ask you, how long ago have you had your diagnosis?
It's been now about 8 months.
Okay. So you were able to get access to hospital where they told you what the problem was.
Absolutely.
Can you imagine that you don't have that access?
That is frightening.
That is frightening.
Oh,
That is frightening.
I can also add when the hospitals were locked down because of COVID, they estimated in the U.S. alone 200,000 people were undiagnosed and possibly remain undiagnosed to this day. So
Walking around with COVID in their
with
system.
a lethal, well, at this point, it's probably even for many of those people, it may be too late.
Lethal.
Something that would have been diagnosed and treated early is now, some of those people are starting to see the symptoms in a level they can't ignore. And when you start talking about 200,000
That's a
in
lot.
just one country alone,
I've been to the health mission. I've walked to Imo State. I've walked to Anambra State.
Yes.
I've actually been part of a team that went on these missions.
Right.
And we're not asking you to go to the mission now,
Yes.
but we are asking you to come for the walk.
Yes.
Just come and walk. If you want to run, run. Not just once. Go ahead, run again.
Yes.
Does the running how do we raise funds for that running? Well, how does the ASA Women USA?
Okay. The way we raise funds are contributions from people like you and I. And we have a website where you can go to donate money. And that is www.asawomenusa.org. Now, let me say something. Where you cannot, like you said, you have been to the mission. Not everybody will have the opportunity to go in person. So where you cannot go, your money can help us go and do what we need to do to help women.
And at the mission, when you get there,
Yes,
there are certain activities that takes place.
of course, of
what,
course.
What are some of those activities that take place? Because it's quite extensive.
Yes, it
There's
is.
a busload of people,
Yes.
nurses,
Yes.
doctors,
Doctors,
all
surgeons,
sorts-
yes.
surgeons,
Healthcare workers.
and all of
Yes.
them are leaving United States voluntarily.
Yes, with their money.
With their money.
Yes,
And going to Nigeria in this case.
that's right.
And some places they go to other African countries.
Correct.
So that mission,
Yes.
talk to us more about that mission.
Okay. This mission is primarily for Anambra State women
Okay.
who are having access to be diagnosed or to even come to have access to health care. They might not have any disease, but that peace of mind that you don't have anything helps them to
It's amazing.
thrive.
It's amazing.
And then when you have any kind of cancer in the preliminary stages, it's you're able to have treatment. We have the surgeons
On the
there.
spot.
Yes. We correlate with the hospitals and even the state government to have access to their hospitals. Our surgeons are certified to work in Nigeria. So they perform the surgery there. And then the doctors back home in Nigeria will take it up from there. We provide their treatment, we provide medications for them, and even sometimes take care of their families.
It's amazing.
So that
I've
they
seen
have
that.
this treatment. Yes.
I've seen
it's
that.
amazing. And
to see so many women coming to the location
yes.
to be diagnosed
Yes.
earlier.
Yes.
And if I may add,
Yes.
to see the actual cancer in the human, the actual, visually see it, it will shock you, it will make you cry if you're human enough.
Chief, it's devastating to see that sight.
Yes.
It's devastating. And I'm sure all of us know somebody who's had cancer, like I know you. We have families, we have friends who've been diagnosed. Like you said, your grandmother. This is something that touches us remotely or directly.
And
So
ASA
what
women
do we do?
Exactly. The
What
ASA
do we
women
do?
are actually
Yes,
doing something, but they need your help.
But Chief, let me tell you something. We, as our women, have provided insurance for women in Nigeria to be able to go to hospitals.
Insurance.
We pay, yes,
Could you
insurance
believe that?
for them to be able to go to the hospital, for them to be able to get medication, for them to be able to get treatment
Because
that
most
they need.
people don't even have money for
Most
the
of
medication.
them don't go to hospital because they cannot afford it.
I think that's,
Every little penny Every little dime you contribute to us goes to good use, and it helps to save life. It might be
Madam
your
Afam,
family member.
don't you
life.
send me any dimes or nickels, though.
You can't.
You better send
Uh,
me some dollars.
Yes, every drop of water fills the mighty ocean.
Hey.
Every little bit that we can get will help for this mission to be accomplished.
So you're going to tell these people, or
Yes.
you and you, and you and you,
Yes.
we're going to give you again the address where to help to send the money. We're asking you, and the date. Keep the date, keep the location, and keep exactly what we need. Please, Madam Afam,
Yes, sir.
please tell them again.
Okay.
The date of the walk,
Yes.
5K walk. Nothing. You can do that with your eyes closed.
Yes. And
I'm
ASA
not
Women
gonna do it,
USA
George,
Cancer Coalition cordially invites you specially to their 5K run walk for hope and fight to end cancer on behalf of their legacy project on healthcare. Date Saturday, May 4th, 2024. The time is 8:30 a.m. till noon. We will provide breakfast and lunch. And the venue is the Glendale Community Center, WB&A Trail. The address is 11901 Glendale Boulevard, Glendale, Maryland. The zip code is 20769. Again, day, May 4th, 2024. Time, 8:30 a.m. till 12 noon. And this will be at the Glendale Community Center, right opposite the fire station on Greenbelt Road.
Now, I've been that place. I've done one walk.
Yes,
Sm-
I've done several.
Small walk.
Yes.
But I've been there. And some people would say, you guys are just talking now. What is the name of the show? Hey, let's talk about it because
Yes.
cancer is real.
Yes.
Now, I shouldn't give any money on the air
Yeah.
because
But-
they said you want me to send it to you.
You can send it, yes.
Uh-huh.
You can send it to,
So-
I will give you the website again, www.asawomenusa.org. This is tax deductible. So whatever you contribute, you can write it off in your taxes.
Can you imagine that?
Yes.
Tax deductible.
Tax deductible, yes. And we provide coffee, tea, fruits. And most importantly, we have people who will come. We have cancer survivors that will tell you their story. We have surgeons that will tell you what they do. We have healthcare workers that tell you the preliminary things that are being put in place.
This is
so
taking
that
place at the walk
right
site.
there, right there.
So
yes.
if you think that you have something,
yes.
if you don't know that you have it,
Yes.
come to this walk. There are people who are going to tell you
Educate
what you have.
Yes.
This is fantastic.
Yes.
Madam.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Madam,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I'm not a joker. I
Oh,
don't like to
wow.
play.
Wow.
So I'm going to do what you should do.
Yes, please.
I am giving this Madam Gladys Afam
Yes, sir.
$100.
My goodness. My goodness.
That's
Thank you, Chief.
that's
This will go
You do
a
the
long
same.
way.
please
This will go a long way.
help the ASA Women USA. ASA, that is ASA.
A.
Because you think I'm putting a word together. No.
Right.
It's ASA. ASA
Yes.
Women
Women in USA.
in United States
Yes.
of America. So
.org.
shorten it up.
Yes.
ASA Women USA. My dear sister.
Sir, may I indulge myself? Chief has given us $100. This will be able to give more than one person who can pay for their insurance for a whole year. It can buy medication to sustain them. It can give them access to go to the hospital whenever they feel that there's something wrong. Not one woman, maybe 10 women will benefit from this. So can you imagine how much your dollars, how far your dollars can go? Everything that you donate to us is accountable, and we use it wisely for this mission. ASA Women USA.
I want
Thank
to ask
you.
you, you're more
Thank
than
you.
welcome. You're
Thank
more
you.
than welcome.
We appreciate you.
Wonderful.
I want
Thank
to ask you about the building.
Yes.
But Joel, you had something that you want to say.
Well, what I was going to that I hear and see is a lot of people, and you just pointed it out so well, that a lot of people are afraid of the truth.
Yes.
They know something is wrong. They know I am not well. But if I don't think about it, if I don't react to it, if I don't go to a doctor, then I'll be fine.
Yes.
And that's far from the truth. I've had family who have done that only to find out when it was too much for them to bear, that the doctors will turn to them and says, if you would only come here just a few months earlier and we could do something. And now all we can do is pray.
Tell me something about the building.
Okay, this is
It's
a
a
project.
hospital, right?
It's a yes, it's a big project. It's a hospital where the Anambra State have donated land.
Land already.
Land has been donated. The architect has mapped out the plan. All this paid for from all the contributions we're getting. And the construction is going to start anytime from now. We are buying equipment, modern equipment, to be able to diagnose. We want everything that will be needed to be in that hospital. So we don't have to refer people to other hospitals. Knowing what's going on in Nigeria, NEPA may take light. So we're having generators standby for the doctors to use the x-ray machines. And as a matter of fact, we're just writing a grant proposal to be able to work with other institutions and some organizations here in America to support what we are doing.
Need it.
Yes.
We need it.
By the end of this year, we're going to break ground for the hospital project to start.
With your help.
Yes.
With your help.
With your help,
we need
we can
to
do
break
it.
this ground.
Yes, we
We
can.
need to build this hospital.
Yes, we can.
So please help us.
Donate.
Donate some.
Yes.
Donate something.
Please.
You know,
Anything.
Anything.
Let me
so
give you
we
the-
can tell them again.
www.asawomenusa.org. Your donations will go a long way. And we thank you in advance. We know you can do this. You can help other people. You can make a change a life. You can prolong a life. Can you imagine a mother with a young child dying of cancer? What does that child have? What future does that child have? But your money, like Chief has done, will help that child have a mother to nurture that child to reach their potential and become a better person in the society just because of you. We thank you very much.
You know, during the mission,
Yes, sir.
the worst thing that impacted me and affected me personally
Yes, sir.
was seeing a child
Yes.
with cancer. Seeing a baby, a child, a small girl, small boy, they're kids
Yes.
and they have cancer.
Yes.
And they're living with that pain because there is no one there to actually do what ASA USA Women Organization are doing.
Yes.
It's not
Yes.
there.
Yes.
No mission taking place. No hospital being done. No funds for them to go to a hospital.
Yeah.
Children.
Children. Talking about children, not only children, ASA women also encourage men. Men, fathers.
I thought that some people were kind of wondering,
Fathers.
what about us?
Yes, fathers as well. We educate them to go for treatment. We educate them to at least know if there's something wrong. If there's something wrong, we give them steps of how to manage it. Men are also included. We have children that are being diagnosed with eye cancer. They didn't know, just a child is scratching their eye. Mommy, I can't see, I can't see. No money to even buy glasses. No money to take the child to go and see a physician to be able to diagnose what that is until the eye starts bulging. And then the child has gotten to the place where no human being want to see their child go.
I do know one member
Yes,
of the House in Ebonyi State
yes,
who, while he was in the United States, had cancer.
Mhm.
Went for the treatment. He
Right.
was a man,
Yes.
and they removed it.
Yes.
And he's cancer free today.
Yes.
Without anything that we're doing now,
Mhm.
is there any kind of cancer free? Do we have numbers for people who are actually cancer free?
Yes. As a matter of fact, that's why we have this work. We bring in survivors, people who have survived cancer, to come and express and tell us what they did. And before, during, and after. There's nothing like educating yourself to be aware so you can advocate for yourself. Yes, we do all of that. And to be honest with you, I have known people, men, I'm talking to you now, that went and were diagnosed with prostate cancer. It wasn't a death sentence.
In Nigeria.
In Nigeria, and yes, and they had treatment. They are living a fulfilled life now, just because they took that step to be able to find out what the problem was.
Joel,
And yes.
please.
Yes.
I'm going to deviate a little bit from our normal pattern of let's talk. Hey, let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about it. Let's talk about it.
It's a worthy cause.
Yes. Yes.
Nne,
Sir.
ka anyị sụọ ọnụ n'Igbo.
Okay, sir.
Maka ọ dịkwa o nwere ndị amarakwa n'ife anyị na-emenụ.
Itu aka
Biko
ọ dị.
nyere ha aka. Gwazielu ndị be anyị ife Asa Women USA na-eme anyị ife etu ha nwere ike nyere anyị aka. Biko gwana ha.
Ndị be anyị ndewonu. Ana m akọrọ ụnụ maka ife anyị na-ekwu a na-akpọ kansa. Kansa abụrụkwa n'ọya ndị ọcha. Ọ bụrụkwa n'ọya ndị ji ego. O nwere ike ime onye ọbụla n'oge ọbụla. Ndị Asa Women Association ife anyị na-eme bụ ịbịa kọrọ ụnụ ka anyị ga-esi kụzielu ụnụ ife na-akpata kansa. Kọzielu ụnụ ka ụnụ ga-esi nweta enyemaka n'ụlọ ọgwụ. Anyị nwa ga-eweta ego kpọta ndị dọkịta ga-abịa malụ ma unu nwere ya ma unu enwere ya, gwa unu ife unu nwere ike ime. Anyị na-alụ ụlọ ọgwụ. Ụmụ nwaanyị na-abịa wee nenefe arụ wee malụ ma onwe ife dị njọ. Ụmụ fa na nwunye fa na di fa onye ọbụla anyị na-asị ka unu bịa. Anyị nọ na Amerịka, kedu ife anyị na-eme? Anyị na-abụ anyị mee nzukọta ndị mmadụ atụta ego wee bịa ije a ka o wee dịla ụlọ mma ka o wee dịlụkwana anyị mma. O nwere onye ga-afụ nne ya ma nwunye ya na-aya ọya, o nwere ife inwe ike ime. Nyelụ na anyị aka. Ndị gọọmenti anyị na-akpọkwukwa ụnụ ka unu tinye aka gwelụ. Ọ bụ na ndị bụ na-arụ esirọfụ ike, onye ka ị ya achịzi? Onye ka ị ya achịzi? Onye ka ị ya akpọ? Ọ sị na onye nwere nwanne ka onye nwere ego. Nyelụ na anyị aka ka alụ ụlọ ọgwụ alụpụta ya, ka ndị mmadụ wee na-esi n'ebe dị iche iche na-abịa n'obodo anyị welu na-agwọ ọrịa dị etu a na-akpọta ndị dọkịta, a na-akpọta ndị nọọsụ, a na-akpọta ndị niile dị iche iche welu bịa mishọn anyị na-abịa. A na-akwụ ụgwọ inshọransị ka ụmụ nwaanyị welu nwee ike na-eje ụlọ ọgwụ, welu nwee ike na-egote ọgwụ fa ga na-aṅụ. Anyị na-enyelụfe aka. Gọọmenti anyị na-ayọ ụnụ, ndị niile nọ n'ọchịchị tinye n'aka ka obodo anyị dị mma. Unu nwa nwere ego iji pụọ jee nweta enyemaka. O nwere ndị na-enwerọ. Ndị unu na-ayọ ka etinyela unu vootu oge unu ga-achị. Ọkwanụfa ka a na-achọ ịzọ ndụ. Ọkwanụfa ka a na-achọ ịzọ ndụ. Ọfa dị ndụ fa wee tinyebe vootu. Biko nyelụ na anyị aka. Anyị na-ayọ unu ka anyị lụpụta ụlọ ọgwụ a, na ọ ga-abalị onye ukwu, ọ ga-abalị onye nta, ọ ga-abalị nne, ọ ga-abalị nna, ọ ga-abalị ụmụaka. Obodo anyị wee dịkwanụ ka obodo ndị ọzọ. Daalụnụ, anyị na-ekene ụnụ, anyị na-ekene ụnụ. Daalụnụ na nke unu na-eme ndị gọọmenti unu na-eme. Anyị bịa mishọn unu na-enye sekuriti, nye transportation, but anyị nidikwanụ help. Anyị nidi enyemaka, anyị nidile enyemaka ka ife a wee na-aga n'iru. Daalụnụ, daalụnụ, anyị ekene ụnụ. Daalụnụ.
Achọrọ m ijikwa ụnụ nnọọ.
Yes, sir.
Mana ọ ga-abụzi n'ike ka anyị sụọ n'oyibo.
Okay, sir.
Maka nwanne anyị nwoke abụrụkwana onye na-asụ Igbo.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you,
Yes, sir.
have cancer illness increased over the past 10 years? Has the data shown or indicates in Igbo land or Nigeria,
Oh, my goodness.
where black people are,
Yes.
has it been increased?
Thank you for that question. It's very important. It has increased tremendously because now people are even talking about it. Actors are coming out to say they have cancer. So now they have put a human face to this disease. It has increased. And the only way we can fight back is to have access, which brings opportunity, which brings success. Yes, it has increased, if you will ask me. The data is there to prove it. It has increased.
There is something that is taking place in Alibo today
Yes, sir.
called the Alibo Development Foundation.
Yes.
This is another mechanism that has been designed and being worked on to develop Alibo. Alibo meaning Igbo land.
Yes.
Talk to us about the correlation between this cancer treatment, the cancer mission, the cancer, everything that is needed that we have been talking about, and Alibo
Yes. in
Development
particular.
Foundation.
Thank you, Chief, for that. You cannot develop a society when the people are not healthy. So as much as we want to bring success in development, we have to include the health sector because health is wealth. When you don't have good health, your wealth doesn't mean anything. And you can have as much wealth as you want. Are you impacting somebody that is not as wealthy as you are? Use your money wisely. Yes, we can develop industrial, manufacturing, education, but if you don't have the health sector or the labor market, who is going to operate those systems that you're putting in
Absolutely,
place?
absolutely.
Yes.
Joel,
Yes.
health, major issue.
Oh, without health, as you clearly said, nothing else matters.
So we do need you.
We do.
We need your help.
Yes.
And again, Asa Women and the address, May 4th,
Yes.
8:30 a.m.
Yes.
Not big deal. I'll be there.
Yes, me too.
What
about you, Joel?
I'll be there.
Yes.
11901 Glendale.
Yes.
In Glendale, Maryland. I want to thank you so much for bringing the health issue to the forefront,
Yes.
because it appears that some people have just pushed it back as if it's useless. No,
Yes.
forget about it. We don't care. It's, whose health? It ain't mine, so it must be somebody else.
Yes.
But you never know.
What-
It could be you.
What affects one person affects all of us.
One way or another.
If a mother is diagnosed, she has children, she has husband, she's a mother, she's an auntie, a grandmother. Look at all the people that are in line. Not just one person. Cancer does not affect one person alone. It affects a whole community. And you know how they say, it takes a village
To raise
to
a
raise
child.
a child. The mother needs to be there to raise a child.
We have just about 30 seconds left, and I just want to thank all of you. New Harbor Studio in Oxon Hill, Maryland. We are producing this show that is simply called, Hey,
Let's talk
Let's
about
talk
it.
about
Let's
it.
talk about it.
because if you don't talk about it, you could become a victim.
Yes.
So we're asking you to please help
Donate.
our son woman.
Donate.
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 It helps.
Yes.
Please.
We need it.
I don't know what else. This is Chief OBDK Joel and
Gladys.
Gladys. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.